Hello, welcome to another video. Hello to 2024. I hope a couple of you guys have been liking the shorts that I've been filling the dead zone with. But today we're here to do an actual video. It's probably going to be short, but if you guys remember the star of the channel, my SR20 VET powered FC RX-7. She's a little wounded. We'll get to that in another video. But today we have the beautiful 2013 EVO X GSR SS trim. And we're gonna go in and replace these shifter bushings. The one with the cotter pin. We're gonna replace it with these. Just it's Duralin, or it's a hard plastic. I don't know. I honestly don't even know what company it is. I bought it on eBay for like 50 bucks. It's one of the main EVO companies, but I just don't remember what. So yeah, we're just gonna take this pipe off and take the filter off, and it looks pretty dirty, so we're gonna try to see if I can't clean that. And then take this pipe off, and that should give us access. So let's do some YouTube magic. And it's out. So now we have these little cotter pins. I'm sure they have another name, but we're gonna take those out, and this should just slide out. I don't know if I have to cut these OEM rubber ones out, so we'll figure that out together. So I thought this was gonna, be a long ordeal, but it literally just pushes out. It is pretty like flexible. I don't know if I can. It's bound up right now. Plus, it's only one hand, but you can see how I can bend it. It's pretty soft rubber actually, and it literally just pops out. You just push it. So there's the old one. And we'll put the new one in, and we'll just repeat with the other one. That's a little harder to get to visibly, so that should be fun. So for reference, this is the old one, and this is the new one. And the old one just kind of presses in and is held by the flimsy rubber, and has, there you go, you can see how squishy it is. That's how squishy the shift mount is. So that's delay. And it can kind of misalign your gears because that's not exact positioning, especially while you're shifting fast. So this one goes here, and it's hard, you can't move it, so it's more precise shifting. But because it doesn't have the seals to hold it in there, we have to put it in there and then put this in the groove so that it will stay in place. And then we'll put the OEM washer back on it, and then we'll put the new cotter pin on it. So I've heard a lot of rumors of different years of the EVO X having different shifter kits. And you look at some shifter kits and they are specific years, and then there's others that go 08 to 15. On this, which is, like I said, a 13 GSR, on this one, on the bigger one, it's attached with the clip, just like how we put it back on. But I didn't have a washer, so I've already covered it up too. You can see it right there. So it's not meant to put the washer back on there, so you just put the pin in there directly. That back one is not designed like that from the factory. It is designed with this little clip, and it kind of snaps in there, and there's a groove on the shaft instead of a hole. There's no way to reutilize this to lock it down. So what I ended up doing is taking the second one of these that came with the kit, hammered it down to flatten it, because this was how thick the gap was once the new bushing was installed. So I hammered that down. It's been the hardest part of the whole process. Hammered it down, and then I was able to actually put it on there, and it's like actually secured. It's on the little clip. It won't pop out. Can't show you and my hand moving, but anyway, before I put it all back together, I was going to show you that. Also, that's my little air compressor. It's for flat tires, and I don't have a air chuck, so I don't think we're going to clean the filter today, even though it desperately needs it. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So when I get home, I may take the filter back off and spray it out, because that is filthy. We'll see what we can do about that. But that's how you redo the shifter bushings underneath the engine. The kit comes with this, which I presume is, maybe that's a different under the hood shifter cable, but I presume this goes on the actual shift rod that your shift knob goes onto. But you guys can see, the crack here, so you're meant to pull this out, but it's attached halfway in there with the cigarette lighter as well, so it's going to get a little intricate, and I don't know where the clips are. So for right now, this is way stiffer than the OEM one. Takes way more force to go into fifth and reverse. So we're going to try this out. I just felt like it was getting a little soft, and on cold mornings, it doesn't want to go into second. I think it's a synchro issue, the second gear, but I figured I'd pay $50 and try this out and see if that helps at all. And again, once the car warms up, I can go into second all day long. It's just literally, if it's 60 and below, until the car warms up, there's resistance going into second. I can still go into second, but there's resistance when normally there isn't, so I just go right into third. And these are fucking so short gear ratios, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm doing this also because we're togeing tomorrow. First group toge of the year, toge hunters, if you guys aren't aware. So we'll have that footage. I have footage of this. As I said, it's wounded, and you can see spark plugs are out, so we'll just let you guys wait. But I'm editing that footage now. Anyway, 2024, good year. If you guys stayed, I hope you guys liked it, and hope you subscribe and like the video. Okay, I don't know how I'll insert this in, but this is a perfect example. This is how I installed it first. This is backwards. The actual shift rod needs to sit as close to the rod as possible. Same with this, it needs to go closer to the shaft over here. So this is backwards. So I had to come back up here because once the car got warm, it wasn't wanting to glide into fifth. It was getting stuck, and it's more, I don't think this one matters as much because it's only probably 30 thou different from top to bottom, but this one you can obviously see is almost a half an inch, probably 3/8 of an inch. So I've got the rod at an angle like this, so when it, like, first gear isn't bad because it's here, third isn't bad, but then fifth you're going more at an angle, so it's binding up. So I had to come back up here, and yeah, I may just put this at the end and then put in words that they're upside down. So whatever, see you guys later.